A woman disguised herself with dark skin to join the talent selection. She didn't expect the emperor to be drawn to her at first glance, just because her back looked a bit like the empress's. So the emperor walked straight to her and asked her to raise her head. He wanted to see her face, but when she looked up, the emperor was shocked by her appearance. He then scolded her, asking if her house had no roof. But the woman said every skin tone has its own charm. The emperor felt mocked and grew furious. Little did he know the woman he disliked was actually the empress he missed day and night. Years ago she stayed by his side under someone else's identity, sharing countless hardships with him. When he became emperor and wanted to make her empress, she quietly disappeared one night. The emperor searched for her for 3 years. 3 years later, she was brought back to New York by her biological father, and was once again forced into the talent selection. To avoid being recognized by the emperor, she covered her entire face with dark powder. As she kept her head down, the emperor saw her and was reminded of the woman he deeply loved. He walked over and asked her name, then told her to raise her head. But when she looked up with her darkened face, the emperor was stunned, and instantly regretted his earlier behavior. The woman was relieved the emperor hadn't recognized her. To make him completely lose interest, she deliberately made fun of him. The emperor got angry and walked away. The eunuch immediately pulled out the elimination plaque. Seeing this made the woman very happy, but her reaction enraged the emperor even more. In the next second he made her the lowest ranked concubine. This caused a stir among the crowd. A nearby maid claimed the woman must have bribed the eunuch to become a concubine. The emperor recalled her recent behavior, and couldn't help but smile, hoping to find a concubine that truly satisfied him. The emperor visited many of their chambers at night. The woman was glad her low rank placed her in a remote area. She thought the emperor would come to her last, and by then she could fake her death to escape the palace. But just as she finished speaking, a maid told her the emperor had already visited 20 concubines. The woman panicked. Soon the emperor reached the 20th concubine, but he quickly grew tired of their flattery, and ended the visits early. The woman heard that he had already visited 26. She knew he'd be coming to her soon, so she quickly claimed to be unwell to avoid him. Then, to help the scheming concubine win favor, she told her maid to warn the girl not to wear blue clothes, and never to wear a plum blossom hairpin. After saying that, she peacefully went to bathe and sleep. Unexpectedly, the scheming girl thought it was a trick to gain favor, so she wore blue, and added a plum blossom hairpin. When the emperor saw her outfit, his face instantly changed. He immediately grounded her for a month. The scheming girl was confused. The maid quickly stopped the eunuch and asked why. It turned out years ago the princess wore the same outfit when she was harmed by the enemy, and the plum blossom pin was her favorite before she died. Only then did the girl realize the warning had been sincere. Meanwhile, the woman was washing off the dark powder on her face, when a strange mist blew into the room, and a fake eunuch broke in. This was all part of the scheming girl's plan. She had bribed a man to pretend to be a eunuch, and ordered a maid to report to the emperor, accusing the woman of being intimate with a man while bathing, and that laughter had been heard. The scheming girl even pretended to defend her. The emperor was furious upon hearing this, and personally rushed to her palace. Before the woman could learn who was behind it, she was told the emperor was on his way. As she tried to hide her face, she realized it was too late. The emperor had already arrived at her door. Without a word, he kicked it open, but when he went in and saw her, he was instantly stunned by her beauty.